I am Bloody Drapes. This is 30 Seconds to Mosh versus Beyonce Gnolls. With me tonight, GG Ezo. How you doing?
Doing all right. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming. This should be a good matchup. We are going to Cursed Hollow first. Map bans were Dragonshire, Sky Temple, Battlefield of Eternity, and Brax's Holdout. This map, what do you think of this map? How do you like it?
Well, this is a classic macro map, right? This is where I think the best strategy is like a kind of a 1-1-1 to start the game, get your camps out, and go to the objective on time, right?
Yeah. Do you think we're going to see, popular on this map? Lots of globals, Junkrat, Chromie, something like that, right off the back at a Leo ban. I like the Leo ban because he can move. What do you think?
Sorry, what was that?
I said I like the Leo because he moves pretty quick from lane to lane.
He does. I don't know how possible it is to double soak on this map, but I think he can kind of do it a little bit intermittently.
Yeah. Brightwing, not surprised to see that go right away. You think we're going to see like a Falstead here, or we're going to go for the classic Joe?
I'm not sure. I'm not too familiar with these teams, so I got to see what they're all about.
We do get a Falstead ban right away, so this is going to leave... I would imagine the Joe's going to get banned right here. It's typical. Oh, we get the Rhaegar ban.
That's right.
Oh,
I
that...
remember this team.
Yep, that's
Rhaegar.
Born to Shine's got a good Rhaegar.
Yeah. It's also just a strong hero in general and strong on the map.
So we do get the Johanna right away. I mean, it's pretty much an always kind of happen thing. Joe's all right on this map. Stukov Jaina right away. That's nice locked out and burn.
Yeah, that's right off the bat. That's screaming aggression. That's screaming we're looking for kills.
Yeah. Now, if they can get something like the Varian through, and they might. But then Anduin Tychus. I do like the Joe Anduin combo.
Yep. I also like the Tychus playing into the Stukov. You can kind of interrupt his what do you call it?
Oh yeah, his silence puddle or whatever.
Yeah, puddle. You can interrupt that from range, which is pretty nice.
We get a Tassadar ban. I mean, what would you look to ban here? I would think they're going to ban something big AA like Vala or
Yeah.
Oh, we got a Samuro ban.
That looks like a target ban, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, they were pretty free, I guess, because they have the Tychus, so Diablo is not really a concern
Right.
for them. So they were free to sort of target ban there, I think.
I would have to think they're going to have to go something long range like Junkrat or a Chromie to go with the Tychus. We do get a Vala de Haka. That's a pretty deadly team right there without even looking at the tank.
Yeah, a lot swings on which tank they pick.
Right.
Kind of define their stuff.
I mean, this is a good way for them to take Deathwing right here against the Dahaka. That's a good matchup, and it gives you a pseudo Globo.
You could be right.
I'm not sure if either team plays it.
Yeah, it's hard to pass on the Blaze.
It is, and Blaze is pretty good into Dahaka. Plus, if he gets down to the team fight, it feels like Blaze will give you a little more.
Yes. He can tank it just an absurd amount of damage. I mean, he basically functions as a true second tank.
Right.
Once the team fight has already started. And he has the ult is just invaluable. Okay, they do go Diablo.
Wow. They are taking the Diablo into the Tychus. They have some faith in their healer.
Yes. And a tank player. It's got the decision making has to be on point, because if you're wrong, you just die.
Right. So I don't know if we're going to see any swaps here. I know Bobinski has been playing off lane, but Ramsey's playing tonight. And Ramsey, I believe, is their normal off laner.
Okay.
Looks like we are going to keep it the same. So we are going into Cursed Hollow. This is going to be cool. I'll be right back after a quick video. And we are into the game. 30 seconds to Mosh versus Beyonce Gnolls. Let's go over teams. For the side of 30 seconds to Mosh, we have Born to Shine playing Anduin, Moby Wan playing Johanna, the Captain playing Li Ming, Sub-Zero on Tychus, and Dire Pants on Blaze. What do we have over there for Beyonce Gnolls?
Beyonce Gnolls in the red has Bobinski on Diablo, Opiates on Leoric, The on Jaina, Comb on Vala, and Ramsey on Dahaka.
I always wondered, did The and Comb just... I want to see them play... what's the two-man? Cho'Gall. It just... So it'd be just The Comb.
I do realize I just called this Leoric. Oh god, I don't know why I saw Leoric.
So right off the bat, 30 seconds has already done their split. Dire Pants is getting that wave by himself. Moby Wan in the off lane. I think I've seen this strategy before. There's no reason to have a tank there if you can just stand against the wall. Looks like they're going for their camp. Both teams going for their camps.
Looks like we do have Dahaka on the objective side, which I don't know if he's gonna eventually come to the other side so he can get a little soak in at the start of the objective.
Yeah, it does seem like it's kind of wasting the ability of Dahaka.
You have both teams getting their giant camps.
I almost think that they did it kind of backwards on the side of Beyonce Gnolls, that they want that top camp gone first, let that bottom camp push.
Yeah, ordinarily you would try to time that one against the objective. But the most important thing is to get it out.
Yeah. It looks like...
Riveting macro play, but both of the hard camps being taken.
Yeah, and again, you're going to be better off on the side of 30 seconds with that hard camp.
Talk about talents.
Yeah, let's put those up.
W build.
We have the classic stim pack, or adrenaline stim pack for Blaze. W build. Is there a... Oh, I guess the Jaina is a lot to worry about with the Stukov, so W build's not a bad idea.
What were we talking about? W build?
Yeah, on Diablo. Okay. Or the Soul Shield and...
Yeah, it'll protect him from basically all...
Oh, this is huge. Sub-Zero got caught. Sub-Zero goes down. That was just not checking a bush.
Mm-hmm.
So, looks like the advantage... Oh, nope, they're not. Everybody from Beyonce Gnolls is going to get up there. I thought they might get up there a little late. Born to Shine may have this before they can get there.
It looks like they...
Oh, here comes the Dahaka.
Nope,
oh, now Moby Wan's going to be in a bit of trouble.
Does have that trait, though, to get out of jail free card now.
Yeah. The problem for 30 Seconds to Mosh is they really don't have anything to poke.
Well, they have the Li Ming, but yeah, they couldn't get it into position, I think.
Yeah, and if you're able to body block a Li Ming, it's not like a Junkrat where you can throw them over, or...
You can just take the orbs.
Yeah. Or a Chromie where you can just W over.
Yeah, I think their big poking weapon is really the flashlight.
Yeah.
Right now. I mean, they have a few, I guess. When you look at this Anduin, Tychus plays, they have some.
And I mean, at 10, if you do go beam on Li Ming, you know what I'm saying, it resets every 10 seconds. So between the two flashlights and that, you can hold for quite a bit. It's just getting to 10
seconds. I think it's like 20.
Is it?
But yeah, it's basically a fourth basic.
Right.
Gather tribute, earn my favor.
So this is where Dahaka's going to have the advantage on the next one. Misses the tongue.
We have Jaina going to the classic, like frost shards build with globes at 1.
Yeah, see, I'm not a fan of the frost fingers just because it takes so long to get done. But she's already at 11.
I don't see it as much anymore, at least. Maybe
no.
This is some people still consider it standard.
And they are going to give this one up being on this side. Vala's going to get down there and get some work done on the wall. And Dahaka Ramsey just staying up there and working.
Got easy camp being taken for Beyonce Gnolls. We have 5 members of 30 Seconds to Mosh down here.
Yeah, and they're not going to get anything out of it. They're going for boss.
For the boss.
But, I mean, they're already giving up top wall, at least, with that. And here they come to answer on the other end.
They want to force a fight before time.
Moby-Wan taking a lot of damage.
They forced it.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Sub-Zero's probably not making it out. Sub-Zero goes down as well. Dire Pants gonna try to get out, but he's surrounded.
I get the idea. I understand it. They got their pre-10 fight that they wanted. They just didn't.
I feel like it was a little bit too much of a risk because now they lost a lot of experience and they're going to lose their own boss.
The only good news is that this is not a curse point for them.
True.
So they're going to get a chance to get 10 before the next objective. The boss can be defended.
Right.
It's going to get some damage, but it can be defended.
It is a boss with the small camp, the siege camp, but that'll be enough to at least take that. There's no way Moby-Wan can take that himself.
Beyonce Gnolls is already moving up to their friendly side boss. They left out a channel, assuming the team wouldn't try to challenge it, and they didn't.
Yeah, I mean, they have the ability to do it. Because if they don't answer on the side of 30 Seconds to Mosh, they're losing at least wall, if not fort, which they already lost wall.
They didn't have vision. Beyonce Gnolls has 10s.
Yeah. They are able to save their fort.
Move on the Blaze there at the top.
Oh, yeah, the Blaze is in trouble. I don't think he's going to be able to get out. Nice bunker, but he's surrounded. Yeah. Should have held it till after that stomp and maybe had a chance, but hindsight's 2020.
I'm not sure. Maybe the bunker needed to be earlier, actually. He dodged some of that damage.
Yeah.
He was pretty low when he got out of it.
So they will be able to get this curse. I don't think they're going to be able to answer on the side of 30 Seconds to Mosh. So far, a very front-loaded game on the side of Beyonce Gnolls.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
So we have ultimates out. We do have a laser from Lee Maiden to complement that orb build. Tychus is Draken laser. We get double laser. Light bomb, blessed shield, bunker, of course.
I love the blessed. I don't care for the Draken laser. I mean, it's a good staller, but I feel like having the extra range for a little bit on Tychus is a little more advantageous.
Yeah, I think he's building into. I can't remember the symbol here. What up? Yeah, he's in the rhythm. So I think when you're building like that, a lot of times you don't want to use the Odin because then you loot. You basically don't have a level 4 talent.
Okay. Makes sense.
You're in Odin.
So pushed all the way up to wall on the bottom. Not a whole lot out of that curse. I guess they did finish. Well, before
I think the thing was they got a lot of structure damage already.
Yeah.
I don't remember if top fort and bottom fort were still technically standing, but I know they've taken a lot of
Bottom fort had like 50 health, and top fort was gone from that boss. But they did move everything up. What were we saying?
Oh no, I was just looking at the ultimates for Beyonce Gnolls. It's pretty standard, except for I think Ring of Frost. Or is that what it's called, Ring of Frost?
Yeah, I don't know. Do they have anything to capitalize on the Ring of Frost? Oh, they're looking for a Lightning Breath capital.
Well, anything that holds people still, right? It's a question of whether you can hit it.
Right.
There are a number of blows and stuff.
I mean, it's a lot easier to hit with a Blessed Shield, too.
Well, Blessed, I'm not sure I follow you there.
Well, I'm saying with you, when you get the stun, if you immediately Ring of Frost on the stunned people, you know, they're going to be stuck.
Oh, sure. But
Oh wait, Blessed Shield's up.
was
Wow,
down.
wrong side. Sorry. I'm on meds, y'all. Sorry.
did a little poking in this mid fort. Looks like they're back up.
Gather tribute or face my curse.
Another. I mean, they're keeping it pretty pushed. Right now, it's gonna be tough. 30 seconds to Mosh is gonna have to find a fight that they can win. Try to get back in it.
Well, yeah. Beyonce Gnolls looks prepared to give it to him. They're in a very aggressive position.
Yeah.
That,
Oh, the way out in front.
interesting.
Yeah. Already down to half. The
Everything
frost only catches one.
Bunker out.
That's-
Being pressed.
That's another thing to me. Like, frost into a bunker kind of nullifies it.
Yeah, I think Beyonce Knowles had a plan. I don't know if 30 Seconds to Mosh came from an angle they weren't expecting, or
Right.
it didn't work out.
Well, it looked like the got caught really fast and chunked down. I mean, that was within a matter of seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he kind of walked up into that upper path, or I should say bay.
Shall we see who gathers enough tribute?
It could have even been a misclick. I'm not totally sure.
And so we will get bottom. Their boss coming out there should help them to get this next objective.
Meanwhile, blue team making a big rotation towards the topside boss. Dahaka's in that area, though. I don't know if Dahaka is back. So as of yet, I don't think Beyonce Knowles is aware of this. I'm not sure if they saw it on the map.
Are you able to see Twitch chat? Because for some reason I'm not able to on my system. So if anybody's asking me questions, can you address those?
Yeah, I'll bring it up.
Thank you. I don't want people thinking I'm trying to ignore them. So good push top while they got a boss going with them. This could help even things out a bit for them.
Yeah, I do like this call for 30 Seconds to Mosh. They didn't have 16s yet.
The difference is having Ramsey in the bottom lane able to come in. Oh, that was huge right there, dropping the dibbles.
That is a Diablo that was standing still and never stopped standing still.
Yeah. See, that's another thing. That's the second Ring of Frost that we've seen that's only caught like one person. I feel like you really have to be able to stick 5 or 4 to make that worth it.
Yeah, I mean, if it nets a kill,
True.
it's not a super long cooldown.
And Ramsey's doing work on the bottom lane. Dire Pants went back to stop him.
You shall know my curse.
That bottom keep is just about done.
Blue side keep?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. But the curse is going to push the waves way back.
Yeah, if right now Dire Pants is chasing Ramsey, I would think the better call would be just take down that bottom fort and get yourself a little more even.
I think so too. I don't know what I don't see how Blaze ever kills a full health Dahaka.
Right.
Maybe he's calling for help. It's just not. Team's busy up here.
Yeah, because if they can get a keep here, that'll really help them to put pressure on. So Dire Pants is going to take down that fort. Let's see if they can get a keep out of this. Ramsey grabs side. Oh, very nice right there.
That was a dead Titan.
Yeah. Blessed Shield definitely saved him there.
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
So match is evened up
Enough.
keep-wise. Actually, 30 Seconds to Mosh is up by 1, or is that middle one? Nope, they're both the same. But bottom keep on the side of blue is just about gone.
Yeah, I think it's fair to call it map control. Well, not anymore. I think map control's in
Starting to flip over.
yeah, towards 30 seconds.
Now, who do you think's got the better 20 because that's what we're looking at next.
Yeah, I mean, so there's a couple like powerhouses at 20 here, and the first one is Johanna in that blind build.
Yeah.
Um, she's kind of already online at 16, but regardless of what she picks up at 20, she's really strong, very difficult to deal with. You're either going to get the light bomb upgrade or censure out of Anduin. That's also very powerful.
And you can't sleep on the Blazes 20. I mean, that bunker is crazy.
We'll talk about it. I don't know Blaze all that well, so tell me why it's so powerful.
So it gives you, well, it basically doubles or triples the strength of the bunker. You add a slow by being able to drop down oil, and it double or triples the strength of your flames that you push out. So even a tank, if a tank tries to stand up next to that, and you have two people dropping out the flame, you'll kill that tank.
Okay, I got you. That's something to look out for.
Yeah. Especially into that Ring of Frost. Oh, Dire Pants is in trouble. Gets it out. Oh, should have waited. Go back in. Nope. They've been able to catch it.
That is a dead Vala.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, anytime Joe's got Blessed Shield up and she's got these heroes along with her, I mean, you can't get caught out ever.
So first keep does go over to the side of 30 seconds to Mosh. It looks like they are coming back pretty strong.
I do notice Vala is seething hatred at 16. She's passed on the mana core. She's just going fully into that arrow damage.
I'm not a DPS player, but I don't ever find a time where I would rather have mana core. I mean, do you see a time where you'd rather go into that full queue?
No, but I don't play a lot of Q.
Okay.
It doesn't 10% damage bonus on everything versus 5% max health. I suppose it's a little matchup.
Oh, that ring was actually quite huge in that choke.
It was.
Tychus is going to have to learn to stay a little bit farther back. Oh, big kill. Evens it out. Ramsey's trying to get in there.
At 16. That's something to note.
Moby-Wan in against the 2. Might get the kill as well. Nope. But Ramsey is going to be a dead duck.
Nope.
Oh, wow. Vala, nice save.
Oh, that burrow speed and invisibility. But both teams have 20s.
But what they're not seeing is this bottom lane for blue is they just lost the keep on minions. Someone's going to have to go back and stop that as
They
Dire
don't
is
have
there.
the global to deal with this.
Right.
You have the global, you have margin for error here. So both teams missing a keep, this is advantage. I think to Beyonce.
Yeah.
Beyonce knows taking their boss in the lane where they're missing the keep, which is smart. You don't want to lose a fight and have that go to the other team. Basically, just lose again. And we see 30 seconds to Mosh.
Now, can Beyonce Gnolls get to them quick enough? It looks like they're going to try.
It's going to be close. Somebody needs to step out there and slow them down. No, actually, it's not close at all. What am I talking about? It looked like they had been on it for a second, so I thought they're ready to burn.
Yeah. Oh, Diablo taking a big shot. There goes out the stun.
Bunker. I think if you're Beyonce knows, you walk away from this, but they do get a good lightning growth.
That's what they were. I mean, they're getting the choke point frost like they want.
They are. But there's a lot of tools to deal with it now at this point. I mean, there's spell armor everywhere. There's Johanna's unstoppable. You got Anduin pull. You got the Blades bunker. Like this, there's a lot to deal with that.
Yeah. Yeah, and for me, I feel like if you got a Blaze with the bunker, let the Blaze out there in front. So if they even start hitting them, bunker and just force them right out of the way.
Yeah, and I think that's what they did. I think that's exactly what happened, if I remember it correctly. There's another ring.
Oh, Tychus stuck out in front.
Oh,
but they get the Jaina and the Diablo. Nice turnaround.
They basically took a 2v4. Stukov was not really involved. I think the Diablo saw the ring landed, and he just went for blood.
Yeah.
But it was a little too ambitious.
I grow tired of petty squabbling.
As a matter of fact, it may have been on the Tychus, and I know sometimes when you're playing Diablo into a Tychus, you just start to hate the Tychus, and you just want to ruin his day.
Yeah.
I think that's if I remember correctly, I think that's who he engaged on. That's who got ringed, and that's who he shadow charged.
Yeah, but I mean, I thought he had the Tychus because he dropped the health real quick, but that Jaina got blown up real fast, and then it was over.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, 2v4 is always gonna be tough.
Yeah.
That Tychus is tough, especially when you take that spell armor at 13. I'm not sure if he pressed the button, but he has the talent.
Moby-Wan trying to block it out, so we got 2v2 on the curse. This has been a really good game so far. The beginning of the game was all Beyonce Gnolls, but it feels like 30 seconds has really crept back in.
They have, I mean, and a lot of that's to be expected. Johanna 16 is the part of the game where she's scary, right?
Yeah.
She's not scary through the first, especially the first 9 levels, and even 10 to 15, she's not that scary.
Earn my favor.
But 16 is where she starts just doing a ton of damage, a ton of healing. She's just a little bit overtuned.
Well, in orb build, 16 is really where Li Ming comes online too.
Can be rough as well.
Bensky trying to scout.
I'm not a fan of the range, but you can see how much value it got in some of these fights.
Yeah. Huge stun comes out. Joe will go down. Wow, huge kills.
Yeah, Diablo dies without souls, though. That is a big stun. Now we have resets. Maybe?
Oh, Ramsey will go down. Can they catch him? They're trying to get out of there. They're turning around. That is not smart against the captain with their ultimate up.
Good news for
Shall fall.
Beyonce Gnolls is they've kept both damage dealers alive. They have some buffer on these waves, especially bottom lane. It's just way out there.
Yeah.
They should be able to defend this. I don't think it's a problem. I don't know about Li Ming and Anduin pressing into a keep area.
Yeah. I don't find it the greatest option, but I mean, if Li Ming can get the shield off.
Maybe they're saying we have a healer, you don't. But they're right next to them.
But what they're not seeing is their bottom lane has already lost shield. It's down to 92%.
Yeah, now you're into this 20 Vala with the triple arrow or quadruple arrow. I'm not even sure.
Wow, 50% on their core. 50.
Team's core is under attack.
They should have answered that camp rather than trying to push. They got nothing out of the push and lost 50% on their core.
Mm-hmm. You know, that's one of those areas where if you do a fight like that and you trade basically 3 for 3, you only have 2 people up on the map for each side. You almost don't want to take the fight.
Right.
It looks like this. It just nothing happens.
And now Beyonce Gnolls is setting up onto the boss. It's got 30 seconds.
This did not go so well for them last time. The Vala needs to back up.
Oh, Dire Pants should have definitely unleashed.
Possibly a fake. Oh, wait. The lightning breath ended early there. Oh.
Yeah, it did. Dire Pants is in trouble again, though. He misses his target. They're going to turn on him 4v1.
That last aggressive charge was a little ambitious.
Yeah, he should have charged back to try to stay near the rest of his team. He just got too far away.
But granted, we can't hear the comms. We don't know what's being said.
Right, and we're basically watching from above, and hindsight, we have the full vision, so it's a lot easier for us to say.
Okay, we do have it's like a big wave approaching Beyonce Gnolls core with 2 catapults, 2 giants. There's not a lot in the way. Here comes Jaina.
Jaina's going to answer that.
We
Oh, we got a good fight in the bottom. Opiate's getting low. Big stun. The captain's good. Wow. Como almost took them both out.
If Bala had more vaults, I think maybe she.
Oh, Sub-Zero's caught. Oh, this is going to be huge if they can get the kill.
That's crazy.
That was huge right there.
It was. What can they do with it? I think they got to take this boss, right?
Yeah, I think they got to take their boss. I wouldn't risk going for the other boss.
Why are they backing?
The choice.
Well, they were all almost dead.
Well, okay, yeah.
They were down to like a couple hundred health each.
Okay.
Yeah, they got to take this boss, and I think they got to stop Beyonce Gnolls from getting their boss, which I don't know if they can.
Beyonce Gnolls is just going to look at their boss. They're going to look to trade.
30 seconds is going to go for objective instead.
By now, it should be apparent that no one's coming.
Yeah.
This is where it does help to have something like Tyrande on this map, so you can just, if you have a question about where the other team is, you can just find out.
Yeah.
Just press not questioning your healer choice here, into it.
I don't know if they're going to get this boss out in time before Beyonce Gnolls can answer.
There's a rooted blaze in the back, offering moral support in this boss.
And Beyonce Gnolls isn't going to go for it. So it will be an even trade. Someone's got to go answer that top boss, though, because they're going to be...
You do. And you know Blaze. Can he handle this on his own?
He can. He can handle with a wall. He can handle, well, no wall. He'll leave it about 50%. Depends on if he wins. Yeah, he went Incinerator Gauntlets. He should be able to handle it.
We do have all 5 members, though.
We are at 25 minutes, too. Maybe he wouldn't be able to.
What was that hitting for? Can't see it, actually.
700.
Oh, wow. Looks like Beyonce Gnolls also got theirs cleaned up. Now, this is an awkward spot for 30 seconds to Mosh.
Yeah, because they have
You
to
can be
stop
aggressive
this.
positioning, so if you're gonna do this, this is how you want to do it.
I don't know if I would have had Moby-Wan go for it.
Diallo's very deep and he's pretty low and he's like,
Oh, nice pull. Double pull. And see, that's where you put the bunker. Now they can't go through the top. They don't want to mess with you. Those choke points are awesome for bunker.
Diablo did not have soul either. Oh, he did. He was at 98.
Oh, that's so close.
Yeah. I suppose if the game doesn't end, maybe you're okay with that. But
I mean, do you go for that middle keep just to try to even it out? 4 on 5? I don't know.
30 seconds to Mosh looks like they want to end this game. They're sick of this.
Dyer's gonna die staying too close in.
There's a lot of damage here that they're walking through.
Oh, he missed. Comb is
It's
gonna take
very
advantage. Comb could have very easily killed him.
I missed it.
I don't know that I'd stay in this fight. I mean, I guess you can't give up the curse.
Inwit's gonna get off his mount and start healing people up.
Yeah. Well, Dire Pants should be healing himself. He shouldn't go back. Oh, they just lost advantage on it.
It looks like Beyonce Gnolls is gonna give it to him. I'm
Yep.
not sure I understand that, but that looks like.
Oh, looks like they're going bottom to try to end.
Yeah, it looks like there may be a core call. I think it's gonna get sniffed out pretty fast though. As soon as the Haka shows down there, you know what's up.
Yep, they're coming back. The Haka's gonna have the shot to get out.
I'm not. Let's see how this works out.
Good
This is
kill
the
on
thing,
the
when you're walking
Haka.
forward into an orb build Li Ming, it's one of the hardest ways to play into.
That was a huge Anduin stun onto the 2, but they made. Oh, they do get a kill out of it. I think this may be end.
I think. I don't know if that call needed to be made.
I think they would have been better off defending.
Red team's core is
I mean, core at 11%. They literally can just walk in and end no matter what now.
They do still have Vala Jaina up though. I mean, once again, it's just a ton of damage. But yeah, 11% on the core. I don't.
Drop the Draken laser just like that. Yep, that's game.
Yeah, it didn't even last like a second.
Right. All right, so game number 1 is going to go over to 30 seconds to Mosh. Way to come back in that one. So we are looking at stats. Healing really close. 89,000 for the Anduin, 80 for Stukov. The stuns out of Anduin were huge that game. Li Ming, 86,000. Close behind 76 for Vala. I felt like the Vala was, pumping more damage than that.
Yeah, it may have come on a little bit later.
Yeah.
She died. The Li Ming never died.
Oh, that's true. Dire Pants with 20,000 experience to Ramsey's 24,000. Ramsey was kind of off on their own quite a bit, able to really force the lane.
Mhm.
I mean, anything that really stands out to you?
I would say actually the Li getting actually 9 kills. So she's 100% takedown, or what do you call it, kill participation there with the 17 total takedowns.
Oh yeah,
And actually the 9 kills. I mean, you know probably all of those were orbs. So she got a lot of value out of that orb build.
yeah, for
Mhm.
sure. All right,
Yeah,
so
the power of it.
we're gonna get ready for game number 2, and we'll put ourselves into a little intermission while we're waiting. So we will be back with game number 2, 30 Seconds to Mosh versus Beyonce Gnolls.
Another round.
Before falling to demonic corruption, the Burning Blade clan was known for its deadly orcish blade masters. Samuro was the last to wear the clan's banner, swearing allegiance to neither the Legion nor the Horde. Instead, he has embarked on a warrior's pilgrimage.
Oh, so we are going into game number 2. I got everything fixed. Hopefully it does say the right team game now. Didn't want to say that before. We are going to Cursed Hollow. Just waiting to find out who chose the map.
Mm. Sorry, I was sitting here talking on mute.
Oh,
It's,
sorry. I started on mute too, not realizing it. So
it is Garden of Terror, by the way. Though we're not doing Cursed Hollow.
oh yeah, we are in Garden of Terror. I'm just waiting to find out who doesn't tell me who had map pick.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay, so it was Beyonce Knowles that picked Garden of Terror.
Who picked the last map, by the way? I'm not sure.
That was Beyonce Knowles.
Okay.
So we got picked by.
Prioritizing these big macro maps.
I mean, it almost worked out in their favor.
It did.
It was pretty good game number 1. if you weren't around for game number one, very good matchup. Uh, I would say the first 12 levels was all Beyonce Gnolls. And then 30 Seconds to Mosh just slowly got back into it, and then by level 20s, they were full steam ahead and winning. So, but they almost lost to minions on the core. I couldn't believe it got down to 50% that fast.
Yeah, those catapults, they scale.
Yeah.
Hard.
Well, we've had that in one of our games already too. So I'm understanding. We didn't even realize it.
Right.
Just letting them know that we are ready to go.
I think and I can't remember who played it for Beyonce Gnolls, but I think the big takeaway for me from the game one is if they want to go Diablo, get rid of the Tychus. We'll pick it.
Yeah, that was Bobinski that went the Diablo.
Yeah, because he played pretty, solid. But it only takes a couple times being wrong. You go in and you just get shredded. You just lose all of your health. By the end of the game, I mean that was in the rhythm Tychus too. By the end of the game, he's just doing his trade is long enough to empty your entire health bar, even as a full souls Diablo. So it's pretty rough.
And it was. I have to say, like, he did a really good job, and they caught the captain a lot of times on Tychus. I mean, there were. I thought there was about 6 or 7 times that they were going to get him killed, and I think they only pulled 3 off on him.
I'm not sure. I don't remember the death total, but he did look in jeopardy several times.
All right, so we are just waiting for everybody to get ready. There haven't been any questions or anything in chat, have there? I still can't pull it
I was
up.
just about to apologize because you asked me to look at it, and I was like, okay, I'll do that. And then the rest of the game, I don't think I looked at chat. I was like, put it up on my second monitor, thinking I'd see it. My face has just been on the screen.
Yeah, for some reason, my OBS is just not wanting to let me show my Twitch channel chat. So I'm trying to watch it on my phone while we're doing this.
Someone is saying turn up Ezo, which means maybe I'm quiet. I don't know if that's on my end or.
I can turn you up. Hold on 1 second. All right, there you go. You should be louder.
Okay. Hopefully that's okay. Give me a thumbs up, chat. Also, what kind of delay are we on?
We are on a 30-second delay. It's mandatory for Twitch or for NGS.
Okay. It says the captain has resorted to drinking, apparently, according to lobby chat.
Well, hey. I would be drinking too as many times as he almost died. There were some close calls. Stoic, is that any better now?
Chat says just a notch. I guess that means maybe just a touch up. Somebody else's thumbs up is good. Okay. I think we're good.
He said turn up, not make sultry.
Hey now.
Now you're going to have to give some Barry White out there.
I don't know if I go that low. Looks like everyone is ready.
Rage Face. Did they take... Nope. Raka will tell you the truth right off the bat. She is our lead caster, so... I think they took it away for Nexomania, but I don't think they took it away for NGS.
Yeah, I do recall hearing something like that, but I think it's better to be on a delay.
Yeah, I do too. I think it's easy to stream snipe. It's even if you don't mean to do it, you can just be watching the stream just to hear what people are saying. You know, you don't want that extra little bit. Even, I mean, just to the fact of you're losing Fog of War.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so first pick is going over to 30 Seconds of Mosh. We're on Garden of Terror. pretty much the same style of map as what we were already at, so we should expect the same bans, right? Or close to it.
Yeah, you would think a lot of the same prioritization. I mean, there are some subtle differences here, but like there's no boss, but there's a third camp on each side, which actually makes it a fairly busy map because you're trying to take them all just kind of whenever you can, whereas bosses are more, you're picky about when you take them.
And so, I mean, to me, it kind of makes it less of a Dahaka map because not particularly good at taking camps.
That's true, but it depends on what else you draft.
True. Well, they got
If
rid
you
of
have
Leo
something
again.
great, you don't need any other camp takers, really. for
Yeah.
something like
So that's
They
the
do
second game
leave
in a row
the
Leo
Rhaegar.
has. Yeah, they do leave the Rhaegar open.
And honestly, they probably feel like the Anduin saved a lot of kills, which I think maybe was true. But I feel like this is Rhaegar's best map, if I had to pick one.
Well, they have first pick. We'll see if they take it. They go for Johanna. They leave Rhaegar open. That is surprising to me. Right off the bat, the Tychus is taken.
They're saying, we want the Tychus.
Yeah.
And you know that means
They better...
probably a Diablo coming.
Yeah, I was to say, they better deny the Diablo, but they really don't have a chance. They can pick the Diablo next... Oh, no, wait. After this one will be...
Tychus is a good deal weaker into Johanna, though. The double blinds, I mean, that's actually pretty high uptime versus him.
Yeah.
Who has a 12-second cooldown on that trait. Although he can reduce it with talents and extended duration if he wants. We have an Orphea Rhaegar picked up. I think the Rhaegar was expected. I don't know about the Orphea. Definitely a strong hero.
Yeah, I mean...
Coming,
that... They still have their camp taker. Can Orphea do that?
No, but you have the Rhaegar now, so it kind of frees you up to pick some less efficient macro heroes.
Yeah. Do you think we see the Diablo ban here? I mean, I don't know that you worry about it with an Orphea.
I think, they're just going to keep targeting that Samuro, and I think that's... If they scouted something and that looks like something, they just don't want to deal with it, right?
Yeah.
They can always... Orphea does pretty... Especially occupying the mage slot, she as mages go, she puts maybe the most pressure on enemy tanks. She has armor ignoring at 16. And then you can, we already see that they pick up a variant here, so probably not a Diablo, but if they were to pick up Diablo, you could also draft another auto attacker like Greymane with Cursed Bullet, and then you'd still be able to really fight front to back against that tank.
So we do have the Greymane for 30 seconds to Mosh with the Dahaka to finish that out. Interesting combo, Stukov variant with Nazebo.
Yeah, I think the 3-man here is the Tychus Stukov variant, which with those 3 heroes, you catch anybody out alone, you can kill them once Taunt is online. Anybody not named, I guess, Deathwing, because he can be crowd controlled. But any of these heroes on the board, especially the only one who can really get away with any reliability really is Johanna when she has her trade up.
I love Malthael and the Dahaka. I have a strange suspicion Greymane is going to be up there tearing him apart. Because if anybody takes out Malthael quick, it's Greymane.
Well, I think Greymane is going to be busy. Like I said, six camps on this map. You probably are sending the Greymane and Rhaegar to do all those. Johanna holds a lane, Dahaka holds a lane, Orphea holds a lane.
Yeah. All right, we're going to do a quick video while we're waiting for this.
The gates shall open in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3.
All right, Beyonce Gnolls has Comb on Varian, Opiates on Stukov, not Leoric, Stukov. Ramsey on Nazebo, The on Tychus, and Bobinski on Malthael. I think we had some role swaps from the last game. Mm-hmm. Who's playing tank? I think Comb was playing the Vala. If I'm not mistaken. Okay. So maybe I had a little musical chairs here. You have Varian just going straight to bottom lane. He's saying, I'm not a real tank yet. Yeah. I think it's just the map. They're getting ready to start getting these camps out. I think you'll see Rhaegar and Greymane break off. Is that based? Are you saying that based on the talent, or has they already been rotating? Can he do that? Is he fast enough? Yeah, there's a big. There's a lot of space between these lanes. Yeah, yeah. Also, I think it's kind of a good talent in general on just large maps. It lets you kind of come from the offlane and join the fight faster. Just kind of makes you into this like almost like pseudo global. Sorry, go ahead. You do. Very quick, very. Brought a lot to it. Did they take any wall damage up here? Not much. A little bit.
Heroes, you're just in time for the seeds of my vengeance to sprout. But which of you gather them first?
Yeah. But conversely, and I'm not saying Nazeebo should be any other build, as I understand that this is pretty much the standard. I don't play a lot of Nazeebo. But when you look at this comp with the Varian, Stukov, Tychus, and now Spiders, Nazeebo, I think there is a lot of emphasis on getting that first kill immediately. And I think
Their seed is sprouted.
it. So this is their plan, because this is what they want to do.
Will not be the first to harvest enough.
Something wrong?
All right, sorry about that. My mic decided to shut off in the middle of all that in my game. Apologize, I just saw it. I've been talking the whole time, but you've been getting, as Raka said, the sultry voice of Ezo. So at least somebody you can hear.
I didn't hear you, so I didn't notice that.
Yeah, I didn't either. For some reason, it just decided to shut off.
Okay.
It's back on. Y'all can hear me.
Another seed is about to sprout, heroes. Are you ready for it?
So the first one goes over to Beyonce Gnolls. Early game, I think Beyonce Gnolls has got the better early game, but I think later game, again with the Joe Rhaegar, is going to be pretty crazy to deal with.
That's true, but they do have the Nazeebo to hang their hat on late game, so they do have that going for them on the
True.
side of Beyond Moles. But yeah, all the late game for 30 seconds to Mosh is pretty scary. Like Orphea is probably the most early game focused hero they have, but she's still pretty strong in the late game.
What ultimate do you think they're going to take on? Oh, that's a big taunt. Huge.
They're looking for this.
That's what they're looking right there. That 3 combo.
Yep.
It's a guaranteed kill on the most part.
It really is. That Orphea had, like, honestly, probably just has to soak like at her gate.
Yeah.
Can't clear in the middle of the lane. Just let it come. But when she does get rotated on, I think that Q has to come down, it has to hit, and she has to dash out of range. Like immediately.
Do you think because of the combo you take Falling Sword to alleviate that onto your DPS? Because as you travel over them with Falling Sword, it's a cleanse. And Born to Shine goes down.
Maybe.
They have been invading heavy.
They are. Well, actually, this is the counter invade, right?
Yeah.
The other, so 30 seconds Mosh invaded a couple of camps early.
The captain almost going down.
It's
Dire
a good
Pants. Yeah, Dire Pants is going to go down as well. Moby Wan goes in. That's a bad time to go into that fight.
Should be gathering that seed.
Moby Wan's got to be. Oh, the taunt will come out. It will get the kill. Wow. That
It's the
combo.
power of this combo.
Yeah, that combo is nasty.
Yep. Now, the downside is it's not going to scale as well into team fight, into the pure 5v5 when everybody has their 20s and all that. It's not going to be as good, but I think that's where the plan is that the Zebo comes in.
I mean, it's a pick a solo, and Rhaegar can basically solo heal pretty fast at 20, so... I'm just wondering, can they get their ultimate off fast enough with that combo going? What is it, a 3 or 4 second delay?
Sorry, which one are we talking about?
Rhaegar's Ancestral 20.
I don't think it's 3. I think it's less. I think it's like 1.
Is it
1
1?
1/2. Something like that.
So I'm wondering if that'll be enough to save somebody or not.
It should be. What you normally do is, if you're having trouble landing your Ancestral, you pick the Lightning Shield at 13. So then you immediately just, press RW or WR, whichever. So that it almost guarantees that the Ancestral goes off because you get that extra shield.
Huge taunt onto the Haka, silenced, and dead.
These are some big rotations.
Yeah, they're
And
basically
they're
a
long.
gang squad. "30 seconds to Mosh steals bottom camp from Beyonce Gnolls, but Beyonce Gnolls is about to get a curse or a objective."
But I think 30 seconds to Mosh making the right play or counter pushing this forward. This looks like it's going to go down basically uncontested. They walk away from this. They walk away. Yeah, they walk away.
And the Haka's going to
Or
stay
feeling
top.
forward, maybe nerves.
I don't know.
Dog is in the top. But how can you give up this garden? I almost said this curse, but I think technically it's not a
I
curse.
think they're going to try to stop it, but... Oh, Moby-Wan's flashlight didn't go far enough. But Home is more than likely going to die. Nope. Maybe we get out.
Nope. Now you
Moby-Wan's in
cannot
trouble.
fight. There
That
it
was
is.
a huge save.
Now, the good news is, with all 5 heroes up, and the amount of wave clear they have, this is defensible. I think they can hold on to all their structures. It just depends on if anybody dies. Rhaegar is very much in
And
jeopardy.
they get it off. Yep, there you go right there. And Ramsey's in the deadly ultimate, so that makes that combo even scarier.
Yeah, it really does. They don't have a lot of ways to get him out of it.
And we do have a blessed shield. I mean, I think the only way to get people out would have been to go Falling Sword.
Yeah, we have a big rotation top lane coming in behind.
Oh, Dahaka's in trouble.
Yes.
It kind of feels like he's been getting picked on quite a bit this game.
Yep. I think 30 seconds to Mosh needs to take a breath. Try to think about what they're trying to accomplish.
Yeah, I mean, they got to remember what they did last game. They were in this position last game. They were able to turn it around.
We have damage going onto this top keep wall. But Beyonce Gnolls is walking away.
Yeah, I don't think they want the fight right now. I mean, they probably should have taken the fight up 13.
Honestly, I don't think they want any fights. What they want is this. They want to find people away from the team and kill them. They didn't get it there, but it cost Johanna her trade at least.
I mean,
and actually, Orphea spent her ult trying to peel her out. I'm not sure that was necessary, but she did.
they've been... I mean, last game they did this as a 5-man quite a bit, too. It paid off mid-game. It was late game, it didn't.
Yeah, because once you get into the late game, you're not going to be finding people caught like out alone as much.
Right.
It's going to be much more difficult.
Well, and you're going to have a Joe that's online. You're going to have a Rhaegar that's online. That's a different game.
Really is. We did have a taunt go onto the Orphea, but it was deep in the backline. No one was really in position to follow up. It looks like 30 seconds to Mosh gets the kill here.
Captain is chasing down Comb. Is Moby-Wan going to catch up? Moby-Wan's going to be able to catch. Might be able to do something there.
We
I
have
think Comb's gonna
we got no ultimates for 30 seconds to Mosh right now, though. I don't know if they can.
Odin is
It was
the
a
only
defensive taunt.
thing up.
It was just enough. I think you got to back off now.
Yeah. They're going to need to clear that bottom. Otherwise, they're going to lose keep wall there, too.
Yeah, how much XP?
The seed, and
Not a lot.
don't fret about
Looks like they lost a wave there, but that's fine.
anymore.
Sometimes you look at those really.
This fight's turned around on them.
Yeah, I don't know if these teams are looking to fight.
Yeah.
I think Iberian wanted to scare everyone away.
They have quite a good advantage right now on towers, 5-3. I mean, if you're Beyonce Knoll, you just got to play the macro game now and hold the lanes up.
Yeah, sorry, I was looking at the comps. I was trying to remind myself what they had macro wise, and the global is on the side of 30 seconds to Mosh. So is it kind of opposite of last game? This time they have a little bit more margin for error.
It is, but at the same time, Melfield clears so fast
Yes.
that and with on a pale horse, like you said, it's a pseudo global. Oh, good fight coming in here. Moby-Wan deep inside trying to fight. Huge jaw comes out. Comb goes down. I don't think Ramsey's going to make it out of this one either. Good flail, though.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, Orpheus got it. Sub-Zero finishes it.
Now you just walk away. Now, if you look at this, even despite losing 2 members, they hit 16 first, which tells me that fight timing was a little bit awkward for them.
Yeah.
Like they probably invaded with like a 15.9 to like low 15 advantage, which is kind of not what you want to do.
We do get an objective going over, but Melfield's going to be able to clear the bottom one, which is their biggest worry.
Rise, my
Top might get forward. I don't know. Can a Tychus stop that?
I think it's Odin, so he can put a lot on it. I don't know if he can stop this, but there's a lot there.
And I don't
We
know
do
if
have
I'm
a
up there if
strong
I'm Dire
game,
Pants.
so now Dahaka has to walk away, so they can.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm Dahaka, I maybe go bottom and force that. Try to stop Bobinski. No, Melfield destroys Bobinski, so Dahaka's in a bad spot.
Is he?
Well, you can't really lane because they've been all over the map and they've shown that they can kill you.
Yeah. I think maybe he's waiting. Just waiting till they walk away, but this thing goes down anyway. He was gonna confirm it.
Oh, I'm just saying bad spot for level-wise, really. Because the Melfield's faster, the Melfield clears better, and it's a little bit, it's deadlier than the Dahaka. 20's changed that a little bit.
The Dahaka's not going to be able to just be all over the map.
Right.
Dahaka can be difficult to kill, but not when you have taunt and silence, and
right.
Tychus and all this stuff.
Yeah, if you can't E out, that's the biggest part of your kit.
Right. You're not even going to be able to burrow out Tychus pretty much as an instant interrupt that'll hold.
Right. Was able to get away there. I mean, at this point, you're just trying to get camps installed till 20 to see what you can do. I would definitely stay away from any fight if I could. Unless you just catch, like, Melfield by himself or something.
Yeah. Melfield's playing very, very safe, though. He's just in the base, which is probably where he should be.
There's no reason to be out there.
You do have the 4-man for Beyonce Gnolls picking up this mid-camp. The last thing available on the map. We have a 0-0 objective fight. How would you approach this from either side?
I mean, lanes are about even. I would not be where Dire Pants is right now. This is a bad choke for them to be in. That is definitely not optimal, but they're able to stop Ramsey's ultimate. That's a good turn. You're going to get Ramsey here.
Yeah, I think so. Malthael, I think, was never involved in that fight.
No.
Dahaka showed that he was there immediately. I think once you see that Dahaka, you have to know either you need to group up and get your 5 together, or you just leave. There's nothing forcing you to take this fight.
Well, and actually the Dahaka backing up and forcing them a little bit out of that choke might have helped them. Because that whole team came into that choke and Ramsey blew his ult right away. That would have been huge. But because Varian was going after Dahaka, it left space for them to stop Ramsey's ult. I mean, right now, all you can do is defend, clear mid, get your camps. See, here's the issue. Bobinski on Melthiel is going to be able to one-man clear camps, while if you don't have Greymane clearing all the camps, you're going to be in trouble. But Greymane's your biggest damage.
The anticipation.
Oh, actually not.
No, yeah, Orphea is kind of their big carry here, but Greymane starts to really hurt at 20. So
Yeah.
well, actually, I just realized this is a Wizened Duelist Greymane. We have not really talked about talents this entire game.
Oh yeah. So what's the Wizened Duelist going to do for him at 20?
Well, it depends because when you normally pick up Quicksilver bullets for the extra range, and you just it's kind of a safe and consistent way to play. And then with that, you normally take the splashing autos. But it looks like they picked up Tooth and Claw, which is basically it's a melee talent, a Worgen talent, and it's a much more aggressive and risky playstyle.
Moby Wan just got caught, but able to get out, had to burn the Blessed Shield.
And that's completely worth it. The cooldown is shorter even than the death timer at this point.
So now here is where it gets crazy for Dahaka. 30 Seconds to Wash wants close calls now because the Dahaka's contagion. You get isolation on multiple people, which that blind sucks to deal with.
But he spent it. He did not get a splash there. It's just the Varian. Now we have ultimates being pressed. Nazeebo abandons his ult. And you can just see there's just a little bit more on the side of blue team.
There goes the Melthiel. I mean, they do lose to Haka, but 2-for-1 special, you take it. I think Sub-Zero's coming around for the... No, they're going to let him go. If I'm I don't even try to stick around there after losing 2 people.
You just take your own and you go home.
Yep. The captain being a little ballsy out there. They do leave it alone. So this
Bad
should be
news
huge.
is
Go ahead.
the Tychus is big red button, so he spent it there, so he will not have it available for defense, at least for nothing.
47 seconds.
5 seconds, yeah.
Rise, my terrors. Sap the life from your enemies.
Blessed Shield is out onto the Tychus in the bottom lane,
Terrors, uproot your enemies'
but no kill. If I had to guess, I think this is at minimum 2 keeps.
Oh, for sure. I don't think that top one can get there.
Yeah, it's pretty far out. Oh, we have a taunt onto the Rhaegar.
That's a huge
Taunt's underneath,
taunt.
and that is dead.
Wow.
And we have a dead Orphea.
Orphea. Now it's completely changed. You just back right out of there. Let them defend.
I think so.
Yeah, at 50%, Bobinski can take down the Garden Terror easy.
I think if you're 30 seconds to Mosh, you'd say, well, we have keep advantage, we have the Dahaka. We can, depending on where objectives spawn from here on, we can pressure these keeps with the Dahaka. I think there's plenty of time. They do have to get off the map. They don't want to get caught out here.
Yeah, and right now they're most definitely looking good. I mean, if they realize that Melthiel's... Oh, no, Melthiel's hanging there.
Uh-oh.
This could be very bad.
Did he check the bush? Okay, no, they know. They know.
So, I mean, Siege Camp, not that big of a deal at this level. They can stop it pretty easy. It's not something you can really push with. That bottom camp, how's that bottom camp doing pushing? It's still pretty full.
Yeah, that's pretty healthy.
You do not want that getting to the core with the 2 catapults behind it.
No, and that'll be free soon enough.
It looks like Melthiel's going to answer it.
Yes. Our next objective is going to be towards Beyonce Gnolls' side in the middle.
I think you leave it and push down mid keep.
That's awfully close to mid keep.
That's true. Maybe try to catch someone off guard.
I don't know. Varian's looking like he's looking.
Yeah, like Greymane should not be out there. That's an easy kill.
Yeah, they've seen.
Obi-Wan just stood
Hey,
there.
wait, this is going to be a 5-4.
Huge jaws. That takes down the Tychus. Dire Pants is in trouble. Mobi-Wan's gonna die to the spiders.
Yep.
So it's still 4v3. That is not a safe space for Sub-Zero. Gonna come close. They may be able to turn that around though. Born to Shine trying to get the kill. And Born to Shine. Wow. Lucky she didn't. The spiders hit Captain and not her. Otherwise, she was gone.
I think that spiders were.
No, the spiders hit the Captain. I was watching him chase. He must have just misclicked. They were pretty close together at that point.
Okay.
So,
It looked really dicey. I thought for sure dead.
You have the 4v2. Do you take that middle and try to take a chunk?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you need everybody, and you just kind of poke it with the Orpheus spells, but then again, it's pretty risky. I mean, they're down. Beyonce knows it's down heroes, but they got some dangerous ones that are left up.
True. Yeah, and all you got to do.
They're all coming back.
I do like their combination. I mean, with last rites, even all you have to do is get somebody to 35%. It's over, because that'll kill before Rhaegar's ult will go off.
You would best be ready to gather another seed, heroes.
I'd really like to see Dahaka start out one of these fights away from the team.
Coming from
He
the
seems
side
to be
with
kind of
isolation.
running around with them.
But I mean, the captain's in trouble already, right there.
Big
Sub-Zero.
pump, there's no one really in position to follow up.
And the captain got lucky. Huge jaws right there. Malthael goes down. They need another kill here and they can end. Nice isolation.
We actually have blue katas on the core. At least one.
Here comes the big red button for the defense. Ramsey's got to go down, maybe to the ice block. Nope, able to get away. Mobi-Wan trying to chase. That was an advantageous polymorph for sure. And good game. 30 seconds to Mosh. Very good set.
Indeed.
All right. I am going to try to get us a... So looking at everything, what stands out to you?
Yeah, I think the Nazebo damage is probably higher than I expected, especially considering he did not pick up Vile Infection. And 20 Buddy did have the Spirit upgrade, which, that does a lot as well.
I mean, Spiders is a big upfront damage.
It is. But
Yeah,
it's not AoE, it's not, you know what I mean? It's kind of a single target. So he must have been landing them pretty consistently to outperform an Orphea, who it looked like the Orphea was dishing it out in those spots.
Tychus is surprising me on such low damage.
Well, that was a grenade build, Tychus. That was more standard in the last game.
All right, so we do have 30 seconds to Mosh with us. With us is the captain and Born to Shine. Good games.
Thank you. I'm super sweaty and still shaking from all that adrenaline.
Yeah. That was
I mean, it was a good set of games. Both games, they had you early game pretty significantly, and both games, great comebacks.
Yeah, we kind of, had to reassess and take a step back and realize hey, we're not winning this early game. What can we change up? What can we fix? And yeah, like I said, we were able to make that comeback and turn it around.
Yeah, so game number 1, were you guys feeling pretty confident once once 16 came online? Because it felt like it was a different game right around then.
So, to be honest, this is probably the game that not only I was looking forward to the most this season, and I'm looking forward to the next one as well, because I feel like we're super evenly matched, and it could have gone either way. And when it came around to the actual games, the turnaround at 16 and into the late game was a lot of just having to mid-game reassess, like, hey, what are we doing wrong? What do we need to adapt to here, and what do we need to look at in order to come back from being behind, because it was pretty rough in the early game. So I think the turnaround was more about like just us trying to like talk through what we were doing and what we needed to adapt to, rather than like a specific strategy to the game. We just kind of kept playing like we normally do.
Okay. So Born to Shine, were you surprised to be able to get Rhaegar in that second game? Because this is one of the better Rhaegar maps.
I did get really excited for Rhaegar. Although all the Brightwing bands make me sad.
Yeah, I mean, you got to expect it. I mean,
Yeah,
there's
I
always
know.
going to be some kind of target against the healer.
A girl can dream, though. Someday I'll get to play Brightwing.
Captain, your Orphea, very good.
Thank you.
There were a couple of moments in there that you got out there right in front. I thought, oh my god, that taunt's just waiting. Somehow you escaped, but you were not afraid to go in. That's for sure.
I mean, my Discord tag in NGS is main tank Jaina. The main tank doesn't stop when I'm playing other heroes.
If my DPS aren't stressing me out and giving me anxiety, then they're not playing the game correctly.
Okay.
Yeah. I kind of knew that they weren't going to let me have Jaina, and I honestly didn't want to let the player on their team have Orphea, so it was, I think, a little mutual respect there, but they're definitely, I think, a better Orphea than I am. So
we saw the Samuro ban, definitely targeted.
100%.
Just didn't want to deal with it in the off lane. Okay, I get that.
Yeah, that's a no from me.
Okay.
Same. Hard no.
Well, I mean, they were great games. Ezo, you got any questions?
Yeah, sure. There was a point in game 2, somewhere, in the middle of the game, I kind of felt like somebody was getting caught out and dying, like every minute or two. There's kind of a little kill carousel going on. Can you tell me like what the comms were like at that point?
Yeah, that was kind of the point, I think, like our, I guess, turning point where we identified like, hey, something's not working. Like, hey, let's back up, turtle up. We got to get off, respawn roulette here. And then we all got to like start, cleaning up our positioning, watching for that taunt, flipping to protect the backline when the taunt comes out, and just, generally playing a little safer and a little smarter into that.
It's
So.
really mostly just like something that we've been working on most of the off season is like mid-game criticism is important in order to adapt, and you can't take it any way other than that. So like, we've been working on just being productive and constructive criticism in the game that's actually like, hey, doesn't matter in the past, like that's what's been happening, it's happening, here's what we do to fix it, and then we move on and we just don't address it. Like, it's not a finger pointing game, it's just like, hey, we need to like plug this hole, and then that opens us up for this. And the comms are really just kind of geared around like, cool, whatever, it happened, let's move on and go to the next thing. Like, can't change the past mid game, it's just detrimental to the team.
Yeah, when you put it like that, it sounds so simple. But I've been on some teams, and it happens to everyone. I think it happens at Storm League too. It's so easy to fall apart there. So I was really impressed that you guys were able to keep it together.
Well, you can look at our record over the last season, and then we had some rough NGS or Nexo games as well. So it's not like it was like overnight or anything. It took a lot of work for us to like have some honest conversations as a team and trust each other with those criticisms.
And it helps that we've all been playing together for a few seasons now. We all consider each other really good friends, and it makes it easier to have those conversations because we know the respect is there, the love is there, the trust is there. So, that helps for sure.
Gotcha. Well, I just want to say y'all played an awesome game. Both games, really.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Yeah, guys, got any shout outs to anybody?
I think I've done the shout outs the last couple times. So Cap, if you wanna.
Yeah, now that I'm through my cold, I just want to shout out Beyonce Gnolls. Like, I was seriously looking forward to this game after our last game in Nexo, where you guys rolled us, and I think a scrim too. So I was really looking forward to this. And I remember playing them in Raven Court and having seeing them come up to where they are now, and it's just like it's really fun being able to play into a team that feels really evenly matched. So GG's to them, and we will yell at Born for the taunts later.
I'm checking my settings right now. I don't know what I still have bound, so I'm really sorry.
Shout out to you guys for casting. Obviously, like that's really nice of you guys to pick it up last minute, and we really appreciate it. I'm looking forward to going back and rewatching and knowing the points that Teal is going to yell at me for my positioning.
And shout out
like
to
you
Teal,
called
our
out.
coach.
Yeah, and definitely shout out to Teal, our coach. They've been awesome for coming in and really helping us out this season. And last but very much not least, shout out to the team for everything we've done and how much we've grown and come along. And I'm really proud of us, and I'm hyped for next week.
All right. Well, congratulations on the win, and I'll let you get back to your team so you guys can celebrate. And good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you, and thanks again for
Thanks.
the cast.
Later.
Yeah. Have
Good
a
night.
good one. Well, for me and Izzo, that will be it tonight. Again, 30 Seconds to Mosh 2-0 victory over Beyonce Gnolls. Thanks for casting with me, Izzo. It was fun to do, and hopefully we can get a couple more casts in before I'm all done casting.
Yeah, sure thing. It was fun.
All right, so